I never thought the day would come when my own son would make me feel like a stranger in his life. I didn't find out about his wedding through an invitation. I didn't see pictures on social media. I didn't hear it from family. I found out by accident, from a neighbor. That was the moment I realized something painful. I wasn't a mother anymore. I was just a wallet. My name is Margaret. I'm 63 years old, retired, and widowed. My husband passed away 8 years ago. He worked 2 jobs most of his life so we could give our son, Daniel, a better future. When my husband died, I promised myself one thing. No matter what, I would always be there for my son. And I was. When Daniel finished college and couldn't find work, I paid his rent. When his car broke down, I bought him another one. When he met Emily, his girlfriend at the time, I welcomed her into my home. I paid for dinners, I paid for vacations, I paid for their security deposit when they moved in together. I told myself this is what parents do. Things slowly began to change after Emily came into his life. Phone calls became shorter, visits became rare, holidays were suddenly busy. Whenever I asked if I had done something wrong, Daniel would say, "Mom, you're overthinking. Everything's fine." But a mother knows. I noticed that Emily never looked me in the eye. I noticed how conversations stopped when I entered the room. I noticed how Daniel stopped asking how I was. Still, I kept helping because love doesn't keep score. One afternoon, I ran into my neighbor at the grocery store. She smiled and said, "Oh, Margaret, I saw your son's wedding photos online. Beautiful ceremony." I laughed awkwardly. "Wedding?" Her smile faded. "Oh, I assumed you were there." My heart dropped. That night, I called Daniel. "Are you married?" I asked. There was silence. Then he said, "Yes. We got married last month." I waited for the explanation, the apology, something. Instead, he said, it was a small wedding. Only special people were invited. Special people? I was his mother, and I wasn't special? I cried that night. Not loudly, quietly. I replayed every sacrifice I had made. And then I remembered something important. Just 3 days before that phone call, I had paid their mortgage. I checked my bank statements. Over the last 3 years, I had given them over $180,000. And suddenly, everything made sense. I wasn't excluded because of space. I wasn't forgotten by accident. I was useful, not valued. 2 weeks later, Daniel called again. "Mom, the mortgage is due next week. Can you help us again?" I took a deep breath. I said calmly, "I thought only special people were included in your life." Silence. Then frustration. "Why are you being dramatic?" That word hurt more than anything. I replied, "I won't be paying any more." He hung up on me. That was the last time he called me Mom. Within days, Emily messaged me. She accused me of being controlling. She said I was emotionally unstable. She suggested I might not be capable of managing my finances anymore. Then came the real shock. I received a legal notice. They were attempting to declare me mentally unfit to gain control of my assets. My own son. That night, I didn't cry. I documented. In court, they painted me as confused, forgetful, emotional. They said I didn't understand money anymore. Then it was my turn. I presented bank transfers, receipts, emails, text messages, mortgage confirmations, 3 years of proof. The judge looked at Daniel and asked, "If she's unfit, why did you accept her money?" Silence. The case was dismissed. Immediately, I changed my will. I changed my accounts. I changed my life. I joined a book club. I traveled. I laughed again. Daniel never apologized. And that's okay, because I learned something important. Being a parent doesn't mean being used. If you're watching this and you're a parent, love your children, support them, but never let them erase you, because when money disappears, true love reveals itself. I lost a son, but I found my dignity.